Jill, this has been a great chat. Are you ready for rapid fire questions?
I think so, yes.
All right. The campaign you're most proud of.
Well, there's so many. I think the one I was referencing before, well, first of all, we work for a lot of not-for-profit clients, which I am very, very proud of. We have a few this year that we've been working on. One of our pro bono clients is Raising the Roof. So that's one that I'm the most proud of, to really drive awareness of homelessness in Canada. So that's what I'm most proud of. The one I love in terms of execution and innovation, I think is that FIDO campaign I mentioned before, Sessions campaign. If you look it up or Google it, it was super innovative and creative, and I loved working on it.
Your favorite movie?
This one's hard. So if I'm talking about like all-time movies, I'd have to go with, it's going to sound cheesy, but I love White Christmas. It's a movie I watched 2 or 3 times during the holiday season. I know every word, so I have to go with that one.
If Hollywood were to make a movie based on your life story, who would you want to play you?
This one's so hard. I have to go with Jennifer Lawrence because she's hilarious and smart. And I'd like to think I'm both of those things.
Your favorite book?
Okay, so this I actually did some research on because I do read a lot, more like fluffy reading, like not anything serious. However, looking back at my favorite books, I have 2 that I wanted to mention. So the first one is called, I have them here, it's called No Logo by Naomi Klein.
Oh, I've read that one, yeah.
Have you? Yes. So I read this in university, and it's a fantastic read about brands, and it's kind of anti-brands and talking about how brands have now become more of a lifestyle than the actual product. So there's a lot of interesting things in this book. And the other one I wanted to mention that I love is called A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius. I don't know if you've met this one.
No, I'm unfamiliar with that one.
Or read this one. It's just an excellent book that won a lot of awards. So everyone should read that one.
Your favorite song?
Well, my favorite band is Radiohead because, I don't know, just always has been. So I'm going to say Idiotech is my favorite song.
If I had to pick my favorite Radiohead song, it'd be Just. I love that one.
It's amazing.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The best advice you have ever received?
I think it's in business, it's be yourself. Like you have so many attributes as your own individual person to bring to the table. It's just be yourself, and don't ever stop learning. I think that's a big one, is you don't know what you don't know, honestly, and no one can know every single thing. So never stop learning.
If you could go back in time and give your younger self advice, what would you say?
I'd say, just from a personal perspective, don't spend time with people who drag you down. That's like my biggest advice. And, I say it to my daughter, like, spend time with people that prop you up because life's too short, and I learned that later in life, I think, with some friends, but you really want to spend time and be friends with people that have your back, no matter what.
My signature closing question, if you weren't in media, what would you be doing and why?
I think I'd have to say right now, from my view and in my stage of career, I'd have to say in an academic environment. I do really enjoy that feeling that you get in an academic environment, either teaching or in research. I think would be fascinating. I've always wanted to write a book. I don't know why. I don't know about what, but I'll figure it out one day. But I find it fascinating, just like continuing to learn and grow.